So now let's go ahead and talk about a program that automates everything, and that's called Wi-Fi. Everything we just did to crack the password. Um, Now Wi-Fi is a great program in that it automates everything. For us to get the handshake, for us to read it, for us to crack it. The one bad thing about Wi-Fi is that it does point us towards a certain dictionary. So if you don't know how to use it, it might be a good idea for you to watch some videos, maybe study up a bit because it won't just crack it. You know, you might have to create a special dictionary for it. So let's go and crack it and or check the network. So all we do is sudo Wi-Fi. So let's run sudo Wi-Fi. As you can see, some things are installed, and I see automatically I see the network that I'm trying to crack. So it's that Frontier 8624 square 5G underscore 2G extension. So let's go and Control C. And now, as you can see here, found 10 targets. So we want to point it to one of the 10 targets, and it happens to be 10 target number 1, and it'll tell you if it has WPS. It'll tell you if it has, the client. It'll tell you what type of encryption it has. We have WPA encryption. So let's go and press that one. Press that one. So as you can see here, it starts trying to do everything we were trying to do with the arrow dump ng and airmon ng, things like that. So grab the handshake, and it's running through the password list. It's called up word list probable.txt. So this word list probably is going to work for a lot of the users or a lot of networks that we're trying to crack. So let's go ahead and just cancel this because there's a way to point it to the word list that you want. So let's go ahead and ls this, and we can see here that I've created this list called Wi-Fi pass.txt, which I could load up with a lot of words. For demonstration purposes, I went ahead and I just loaded it up with words that I know are going to be the password. So I loaded up the actual password. I loaded up, a few letters here, a few things that somebody might like, that target might like. For example, I like the Tritons. That was my school. I'm a fan of the Lakers. I'm a fan of USC football, so USC might be my password. So let's go ahead and exit out of this. So yes, so X, and we're out. Okay, so I could point it to that Wi-Fi pass.txt. And the way we do that is we don't just run sudo Wi-Fi, we go and include sudo Wi-Fi, and we're looking for WPA only, and the dictionary that we want to use is Wi-Fi pass and kill any processes that might get in the way. Now let's go ahead and start it up. WLAN, as you can see, it looks for monitor mode, so we want it in monitor mode, and bam, I found what I'm looking for, the network I'm looking for to attack. So let's go ahead and attack it. So I'm looking for that 5G 2 extension right there. So let's go, that's number 2. Let's go and do that. So it does a handshake for us, it does everything for us, it automates the process for us, and it already found it because I did use that password list. So, the password was right here. The handshake is, it does all the handshake, it finds the BSS ID for us, and it tells you when it cracks it. So I found it in a matter of seconds because we were able to get it to point it in the right direction. So this might be useful. This is where OSINT comes into play. If you could do some OSINT and reconnaissance and find some information about your target, you might be able to create a password list that is directed towards your target, and just be able to find out what their password is in a matter of seconds. It might not take an hour, like AirCrackNG was saying it was going to take. So that's the great thing about this tool, is that it automates everything. We don't have to go through a billion steps. As you can see here, there was a lot of steps that we had to go through for Airmon to use AirCrack, and Wi-Fi just makes it a lot easier and a lot cleaner to read.